Okay, Jack. She's not good. She's actually quite bad. We scrapped better cars here. So let's start suspension wise. The bottom mount on the coilover is worn. The upper ball joint, there's a broken coil spring on the coilover. See, it's binding. And it's the same here on the other side. You can actually see the crack in the coil spring here. And again, play in the coilover. In the back, upper upright bushing at the end of the upper control arm on both sides. They will fail NCT. Your brakes are quite tight. They will probably need to be stripped down and cleaned up. Possibly some seized carriers, calipers, duct tape holding the fuel filter. But okay, the diff mount. It's missing a bolt here. The whole kind of a foot is not fully in, and this bolt is missing here. So these are quite important things. Don't mind the leak here. That's minor. But the major thing is, this is your chassis, main structure. From running low and grinding on the speed ramp, she's actually separating on both sides. That side is completely collapsed. But this is nothing. I can actually put my finger, there's carpet here, so that's rust. Pretty sure if I put a screwdriver around here, that's going to be a hole. That is a rusty hole into the structure. The wing is so rusty, it's cracking. That looks too crisp as well. This is all filler. I'm pretty sure if I put a screwdriver to it, it will go through. But man, this is not a rust repair. That's a filler job on top of the rust. So whatever happened here, that will need to be redone. This side looks slightly better, although that is a rust under the filler coming up. Arch. And again, that is a rust. Same in here. That is not a, oh man. It's bad. By the way, if you're gonna try to start it, that is your earthing strap for the battery. That's supposed to be bolted onto the PPE shaft. Most likely blowing the exhaust, judging by the color. Needs to go back to the body shop first, I think.
So, this side here, don't ask what he's done there. He drilled the holes ready to weld them in place, but obviously didn't do it. And then he just run this kind of seam sealer shit across the top. But the thing I want not too happy about is, if you can see the 3 layers there should be only 2. So he never cut off the whole inner sill all the way across. And that explains what this is about in here then. Because it makes loads of sense. The 3 to 4 layers here. So your new sill, that's the old sill, and that's the inner one. So he never cut off the old sill at all. There's 4 layers there, there shouldn't be 4 layers, there should be 3. So it means I'll have to cut it off and do it again, because it's pointless. I can see rust on the front Now I found a few more goodies. Just put back the engine bay. Needs to be welded there, and needs to be something done here. In there has gone bad as well, so that's going to be lovely. This is the best bit. Can you see that there? That's filler, and it's just right here. There, and that's the same the far side as well. You can see it actually here. Oh, that's just going to fringe a bit, so we'll have to build all that up there. All that's gone in there as well. So, yeah, this is very interesting now. So, This is the panel he put on, right? And you can see them spot wells, they didn't grab anything. There was absolutely no evidence at all. There was one there, alright, but the other three didn't bear. So there was that weld down the corner and this across here holding it. So if you had a crash, it just would have popped. And I had a funny feeling and I knew I was right. This inner lip, that is the old sill. So you have a choice, is we cut all that off, we do it right, or I just leave it. It's up to yourself. The reason I took that off because I wanted to see this is all gone in here and here and here. So I just wanted to get in through there to see how bad it was really. But yeah, look, let me know what you want to do. If you want me to do it right, I can take off all the cylinders, redo it. Or I can just re-tidy up this bit a lot better and then concentrate on that bit down the back. So, quite interesting. This needs to be repaired again here. So that was just rotten. It wasn't up here at all. So like, he could have just done that, like, oh, that's rotten. That coat was from him. So all this is just bet. So I'm going to straighten all this and make it stronger. I'm going to make a new bit of here. I'll probably tie it into this here. Just make it that bit stronger. Now, I give him his due. It was welded across there. It took me a good bit of baiting to take it off there. But the bottom was a waste of time. So if you can see, like, from the grinder where it cut the welds, yeah, well, I don't need to cut that off at all, the bottom. Like, they're not welded at all. There's no sign of it even ripping off the new steel, you get me? So all I did was cut this and down here, and then I just pulled it and just fell off. So this was his dewing. That mark there was mine. That's his. This is all rotten here. Like, they're all the original spot welds of the one he pulled off, but rather than him like properly filling them with welding that, like, that's his cutter as well there. That's his one. So I'm going to rebuild all this again, because now the shuts is sound, it's grand. I'll leave it alone, but I'm going to take off all this and that, and I will repair that and that before this goes on.